And for our next demo of today, we have Eternal Strays. This is just like Pragmata, playing this demo was made Sunday, March 1st. First of the month. So let's begin. I've been sitting on this demo for a while. I don't know why. Since I saw it, I wanted to try the demo, but I just haven't gotten the time to. Now that I have the time to, I'm gonna try it. That was my phone. I dropped my phone. Plus my 2 terabyte flash drive or SSD, whatever you want to call it, is running out of space because of all the demos and other games I have installed. I mean, I was able to uninstall Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from it because I completed the game, not platinumed it. I don't want to platinum that game. I don't want to platinum a Final Fantasy game.
But those that did built a legacy of progress.
I'll do whatever I feel I want to do in that game, but I don't want to platinum it.
The likes of which have been seen since the surge. Almost half a
that will probably take my experience for all Final Fantasy games from an average of 6 or 7,
and without warning,
6, 7, or 8
to
5, 4, 5 or 4.
Magical wall known as
but anyway,
the Veil.
Let's listen in on this story.
Powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Careful.
Oh. Thanks.
Bryn! Over here.
Bird woman. The animal lovers are gonna go crazy over that. Oh wow. You know, the book art looks really well. This one looks more detailed.
What do you think?
Oh. I think the art of this game is pretty good.
The band meant I'd see the Veil. I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years.
2025?
The base is
Wait, this game came out in 2025?
Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now.
Yes, because we are built different.
You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
You see here, all I did was download the game, and then I started the game. That's how all this started. That's how all this played out. That's how everything got into action. I started the game.
That we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road.
Adventures out there.
And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
Question loves like below. Blink something, ask more questions. The top option continues with the dialogue already heard option. I'm itching to get out there. Tell her I don't have any questions. She mentioned the Strand Road. What is that about?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows
Storyboard
me
exposition.
to use magic to pull you back to camp.
Story
when your life
exposition.
is in
Oh my
danger.
gosh, there's a lot of talking.
Right. That clears up anything?
Yes, I know I
need to
asked the question. I know
I'll
I'm
head to
asking
the
the question.
watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Oh gosh, this game was pretty nice. How does the fighting work?
I need to reach the watchtower.
She's a warrior.
Not head back to the caravan.
We got rolling, we got guard, we got magic.
I need to reach the watchtower, not head back to the caravan.
Oh, okay. I can transmute things basically. There are them. So we're blocked off from going some places. There's aesthetic.
I need to reach the watchtower.
Can I climb up
not head
trees?
back to the caravan.
Okay, I can climb walls and shit. Do I take fall damage? Doesn't appear that way.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
Hear you loud
I
and
can.
clear, bird woman.
Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong
I
enough
can't
to
double
pull you
jump
out like you
yet,
practiced.
at least.
Dom,
I can charge my sword. Magic. Inventory.
The veil.
That bridge looks like reminds me of the
Even
bridge
more
from
impressive up
Arcane.
close.
Also the bridge from another thing that I can't think of right now.
Just this should magnify the enchantment and
Tangles. Beautiful.
and deadly. Give them a wide berth.
Those could be rare exports.
You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
That wall is completely
I wonder what the enemies look
frozen.
like. L2 to prepare the strand. Hold R2 to cast release. Okay.
we should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
So those glowing bulbs, infernal alliums, they combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
There we go. Right. climbing up the wall. Hope I do not fall.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface.
And you called it, and you named it coral.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the
Actually, no, I don't
expedition.
even know how coral really acts. I don't know if it spreads across the lands like that or not. I like how you get forward momentum in this game. If you're running, you get to fly forward and up.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Oh damn, dragon. I was wondering then to be a dragon in this fantasy game. Fantasy world. If you're making a fantasy world that it does not have a dragon, you failed. You failed. Personally, if you're making a fantasy world and it doesn't have a dragon, you failed. Dude, you lose a lot.
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Uh-oh. It didn't work.
Yes, breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We get to finally fight something. Yeah!
Dom, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Ares! Let me kill the dragon, and your life is next.
For the love of... It's an ash peak drake.
Well, we gotta do another. Oh wait, never mind. Ice, baby.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
I will always like water abilities, water/ice abilities in shows. But that doesn't mean I don't prefer Earth.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
That doesn't mean I don't prefer Earth and Lavatalus Airbender as an element.
Don's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving.
I think I have all the elements. I'd probably, if I was an Avatarless Airbender, I would want to be born to the Earth Nation.
The watchtower. Oh, it runs close to the Veil, though.
It's our only option.
Based off my skin color, I'd probably be born into the Water Tribe though.
That Drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
The most oppressed.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
In terms of, actually no, they genocided the whole fucking Air Nation, so
Nice work. Keep moving.
that statement was just unfactual. I mean, just full out wrong. That I just stated about the.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic
So are we gonna help that wolf, or are we just gonna leave it?
It won't stop.
Skies.
I mean, we don't have
What
to.
do
I'm
we
just
do?
I'm just asking.
We get you back to the caravan fast.
Hey, is it just me, or does this stuff seem to be spreading even farther?
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
I have a bow and arrow. I can be an archer. Yeah, this definitely has to be a damage upgrade.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
I think I set too much fires. I don't know what was hurting me. Was it too cold? Was
That
it too
Drake
hot?
is never far behind. Just keep going.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
We fighting a dragon, mates.
hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Yeah, the movement's kind of weird in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Oh? Oh shit, wait, was that supposed to happen? Fuck, that was supposed to happen, wasn't it? Fuck, I didn't mean to skip the cinematic. Shit, that was supposed to happen, I didn't mean to skip the cinematic.
Change of plans, everyone! Back up! You're... What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to
Fuck. I didn't mean... I thought I died, and I was gonna restart. Damn it. I didn't mean to... Well, that's unfortunate. For y'all, at least. Oh? Oh, it's her. Oh, I guess the stone soldier saved us. Shit, no.
Fine, keep moving. Guys, the arc.
Force field? Never mind, there's no I. Eternal Strands. I don't know why I put an I in the title. So this is the party?
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Our arrival was rocky, but I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival. If we avoid unnecessary risks, we'll be back on our feet in no time.
Oh shit, that was a dialogue choice? Fuck, I thought it was another question or like input thing like the last one, damn it.
When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
The sky. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Bryn, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah. Of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
The way his glasses does that light
So
thing
much to
is
discover.
concerning.
Survival will take care of itself. Or Casman will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest, baddest creature in the land and I don't know, climb it, or tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
Oh, thoughtful. You're going to make a great point, Bryn of Carnhaven.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs.
You're a woman?
I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another arc that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers. Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you. Everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on...
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma. I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Before joining, I knew Auria's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a point's expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony. And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dam, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Dam hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden. I often wonder if Dam's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
I've travelled with the Weaver Band before, but it wasn't quite as... functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Auria. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Auria makes it look easy.
You said Auria is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not so obvious?
She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation. With the speed she can pack a caravan, it's no wonder that Auria trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Auria trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Auria was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well, then out of nowhere the training ended, and Auria began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was Auria's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great. Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavours became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but... never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right...
Hey, Gara.
Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane 3 has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made
4
camp
hours.
what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection...
I guess you could say you ate your way into a food coma.
Is down by your tent.
I'll head out now. So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems... inert?
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though...
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could
That makes
go,
sense. That's
to
all.
hold the hand of
I'd
my
probably
most
go into
darling
food coma
wife
too if I ate a bunch of
whisked
burgers.
around the
If I ate 2
Enclave.
burgers and all the fries.
Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
You combined Monster energy drink with eating 2 burgers and a bunch of fries, and you passed out. What? What am I hearing right now? You combined 3 burgers, fries, and a Monster drink. What size were these burgers? Were they like sliders, or were they just normal burgers? Homemade? I don't think that really answers the size. question for the burgers.
I've got you clear as the sands of summer, Bryn.
Send the
interference on my
spot.
side either.
The Scry connection's much
Kill it.
stronger. In fact, we should be able to use the Wisp.
The Wisp?
What
Bruh.
is Wisp? Channel a
Okay, I can target
little
now.
magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the Scry to the nearest landmark.
Watchers Wisp, Conjures Watchers
Follow the
Wisp.
Wisp to reach your nearest landmark.
My nearest land. I don't think I said a landmark. What's this? Those surge clearly struck. The enclave maps have their maps from. Yeah, I wasn't reading that properly. As big as my hand and tall like half of a McDonald's large drink. Oh gosh. Yeah, that would cause you to go into a full coma. By the sounds of it. Brim stamina is low when you're exhausted. Yeah, that seems pretty obvious that when exhausted, somebody's probably let her regain her stamina. Run, run, run. They're trying to catch you. Run, run, run. Ice pins foes in place for a short time.
Arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Hostility is strange. Maybe because you made them do your labor for. Maybe that's why they're getting hostile. If you don't want to do the shit, why should someone else do it? All the time, every time. Look, because it costs less.
Fresh water. In
I
walking
hope that
distance
all
of the
this trash gets
I'll
your
set up a
mass.
purifier
Yeah.
for it later.
I heard beef. I heard beef
Aptly
makes you
named for the
gain
spirit
weight
of water that flows.
on top of working out, so that should be helpful. I need to eat more burgers. This world looks pretty nice. I see you.
What a beautiful view.
You tried to hide from it. Oh fuck, where did you come from? I have a too fast attack, so I can't get far. I also have a fast metabolism. Water strands are afraid getting like paper with very short. Okay, so you do take fall damage. Okay. You challenged me to an archer battle. That's crazy. That's funny. Can I not edit my loadout? I can't edit the loadout? Okay, game. Guess I can't edit my loadout.
Creatures could be
You know,
hunting
it
for
appears
food.
like I can.
Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's
Took
curious enough.
me, it takes multiple
Provided he
hits.
doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Yeah, this gameplay feels weird. I think I ate like hash browns and stuff today. I didn't really sleep. No, I did sleep, and I just woke up to eat hash browns and stuff. Bro, the gameplay is just feels so off. I ate like hash browns and stuff. I just ate potatoes. Yeah.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of real magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarza.
And he's gone. Hold on, hold on.
Oh, looks like I died. Oh, that sucks. They do be making shit worse. Strict teachers. That's rough, buddy.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
I guess tomorrow you're gonna have to really endure the boredom and stuff. What the fuck is this?
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a
Return to
shortcut
base.
back to our camp. I could use the wisp to guide you there if you'd like.
I think I should just be able to walk back there, but okay. Stamina shit though. Washing dishes. Gotta clean the house. See you, guys. Take care. This shit kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I might just leave that thing alone. I think it's kind of fucking. It's moving stupid.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Skies, what are we waiting for? I want to be the first one to travel through a gate.
It will be a defining moment of your career.
So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the arcs have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
Hey, at least Sola did half your unpacking. No sprained back muscles for you.
True, and no back pain. In a few days, I might die from a creature attack. But at least I'll leave a corpse with good posture.
Sev.
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
Of course. I'm here for you, Sev. We all are.
Sure. Yeah.
Two wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want, and they don't work. maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the loom gate.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need. They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became... political.
What exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just energy. As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible. Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can concentrate on its own.
What did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles we could find were thought experiments until the Veil's appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave. Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies, and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
The role of point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
That seems extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
Point taken, I suppose. You know, when talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being point just wasn't for me. That's all.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it. These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, wouldn't your shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
Kaz, don't be shy. If it's shelves you want, it's shells you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm fine.
Come on, say it with me. I deserve new shelves.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a stretch too. Don't worry, we'll make some improvements around here.
Thanks, Bren. Aurea, it's Lane, by the way. What's that? They don't like to be called Lane Free. I heard you saying it to Bren
fit for a point.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
You know, I've had a lot rattling around in my head since we got here too. Sure, there are so many new discoveries. That's exciting. But we're also trapped inside a hostile environment. Balancing the discoveries with survival is hard. Sometimes it just gets so loud in my head, you know?
Yeah, I do. It's like waves crashing down on me from all sides. All these awful thoughts of what could happen keep dragging me under until... Never mind.
You can tell me.
Until... I can't breathe. Or it feels that way.
I get it.
You do?
Completely. Maybe we could slow down and catch our breath together sometime. It would definitely help me.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
Never replace it all. How could I have been so careless? I knew he'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Can you also reforge armor? Improve my bow?
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something new?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Vale's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly. Others make your gear lighter, or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
So look, this plan to repurpose...
Your tent. Might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Era's breath. Was Aaron running from Maid of Turdville? He sounds like the worst.
Yeah. I always knew he wasn't a great point. But traveling with you guys is making me realize how bad he actually was.
Yeah, you deserve a break. Ideally, one that involves a nap on blankets instead of dirt. I'll leave you to get settled.
Welcome back. I think I might actually stop playing this game. This demo. Trying to play Pokemon Increment Emerald. Good luck with that. Doesn't really feel interesting. And the combat's kind of weird. To me. Right now I need to get materials. And this isn't a problem, I'm just saying right now I have to get materials to like upgrade my weapons, so I'm trying to focus on that right now. Yeah, I can see you struggling. Yeah. I'll eventually get better at it. That's no problem. Well, somewhat eventually get better at it, because this is just a demo. I don't really, and from what I've been doing been seeing so far and like interacting with so far, I don't think I'm actually buying the full game of this. I won't get, no, not, I don't think I won't. I'm not getting the full game. See if I have enough materials now to craft my thing. craft an upgrade for my shield. Hard tether tanned resource. I need 6 of these. I think I might need 3 steel. Unless it won't let me use the same material again or something. I don't think it cares what material I use, actually. Yeah, it's fine.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not
It doesn't
just
matter.
good
The
as
material
new.
doesn't matter.
Better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal,
I really just
can
plan on
forge
playing a
his
bunch of
patch
demos
with the
today
leaking conduit.
because I have a lot. I have
particular
a
metal
lot of
required?
those like taking up space on
No,
my console.
just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to
Yes,
keep our designs
the day
flexible.
on
to work
Friday
with
I
whatever we've got in
started
the
session
caravan.
1
Once
of
you have everything we need, we'll forge
however
the
many
patch here.
for Kingdom Hearts 3 Platinum. So that's something else I'm going to continue on doing. The first session was definitely really boring. Cleave the carapace from the tower. How do I do that? Cleave the carapace from the tower. Arc and Glintwood Hollow. Where is Glintwood Hollow? Run, run, run. I'm trying to catch you. Run, run, run. Oh yeah, I do have to finish 13 Reasons Why. It's just after the first 2, I think I'm like 2 or 3 seasons in. After those ones, wait, cleave the carapace from the towering arc in Glintwood Hollow. Towering arc in Glintwood Hollow? I don't see Glintwood Hollow. Where's the arc, that thing that I was climbing on earlier? Cleave the carapace from the towering arc in Glintwood Hollow. I'm reading Glintwood Hollow, but I don't see Glintwood Hollow. Maybe it's just not a named place and it's just like a little shorter location. I hate that stamina runs out so quickly, but I digress, I have to deal with it. It's the same thing I'd have to deal with if I was playing, what's it called? Zelda Breath of the Wild with running. At least I have a horse and a motorcycle in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Get off me, you freaks. Looking for that big towering thing. There it is. I just saw it. So I'm thinking that's what it's talking about. But maybe not. Skip, skip, skip to my loo, skip, skip, skip to my boo, skip, skip, skip to loo.
You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carrot.
Okay, I was right. It was talking about this.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
Zoro on the episode of Alabasta learning how to cut steel. Yeah, why did she think this wouldn't turn it on? Wait, pause. Why would they think that this wouldn't activate this thing into protecting itself? Well, this is gonna be quite the boss fight. Ah, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, is this gonna be a group effort or just gonna be a one-on-one thing? Hey, instead of fighting us, you mind joining us? No? Okay.
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the arc to attack it from different angles.
Climb it. Just gonna freeze you, buddy. I'm not I wanna be frozen in this bitch. Freeze you and sit. Stop shaking me. Can't shake away all your problems. Damn, where's the weak point? Honey, where's my super suit? I say, where's my super suit? Whoa, whoa, hang on. Hang on, Sola. Oh, hey. Oh shit, Fuck, he got me. Shit. Damn.
See those discs? Those are holding the armor in place.
I know. You don't have to tell me that. Shit. Freezing in place. There we go. Yes, Frozone is the best character in the Incredibles. Besides Mrs. Incredible. For obvious reasons. Oh, careful there. I'm not a bug you can just swat off. She has big charm, yeah. Oh, he's trying to stomp me out. We need a Frozone game and movie. I'm also happy they didn't kill off his character because the robot was meant for him in The Incredibles. That was meant for him, not Mr. Incredible. But they just decided to go after Mr. Incredible instead, for some reason. If they went after Frozone, he would have actually died. I'm happy they didn't do that. Cling. I'm clinging. There we go. Where's the other armors? Where's the other pieces of armor? No. You can touch your ass all you want. I don't want them hanging on me. Now what? Can I just attack the pieces where the armor came off? Yeah, shake your head all you want. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads, boy.
Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on.
Whoa. Chill. Daddy, chill. Shit, move. Yeah, this boss fight is pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Talk about taking out your Achilles heel. Use these into place. Fuck. Heal me. Freeze them. Damn. Talk about a heavy hitter. Shit, wait. I got an idea. Yeah, I'm throwing chunks, man. Call me the ice. Call me an ice bender. Fuck. Call me a water bender. Shit, move. I need to freeze it so I can get back up on it. Cling, 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 cling on. Cling. Don't you dare go shaking off, lady. Fall to your knees. Bend to my will. What the fuck? Damn, I ran out of stamina. Did it not get him? Get on its ass. Get on the ass. No magic in there. Someone's gonna be having a terrible time. Shit. Almost got it. Almost got its health. I'm gonna take its resources for myself. Every conqueror ever. First I take him out, then I take all his resources. Damn, you got boobas? You got boobas on you? Sorry, Robo Girl.
You are unstoppable, Bryn. I was worried we might lose our chance to get the carapace, but you secured it.
POV climbing a giant woman.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable.
I am the winner!
We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
She really just soloed this whole machine, though. That's the crazy part. Sorry, I mean, we just soloed the whole machine. That big machine. Remember, chat, size does not matter. Work with soul to craft Sev's fantabulous conduit patch. Okay, so now I'm going all the way back because I don't think I can teleport. And I cannot teleport. Size doesn't matter, my ass. Size matters. Nah, you're missing the fact. We just took out that giant robot as a tiny character. Size doesn't matter whatsoever. What's this? Take them resources. This is a game. And politicians are children. What's your point? Politicians have the attitude of act like children. What's your point here? What the passage of time? Oh, I can control time. I am the time wizard. I didn't hear. I said, and politicians act like children. What's your point here?
Perfect.
You think this patch will fix the leaking pipe?
Yes.
You know Gravity
Once you
Falls?
clear the debris on the Loom Gate
I got that book of
platform
Bill.
and Hollow, we should be ready.
That's next on the list.
After that,
Because they want
you can tell
SC
Arya
again.
we've got what we need to fix the gate.
Me?
Acting or otherwise, major communication should
Yeah.
come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind.
Crazy. You know what's even more crazy? Let me even crazier. Even if there were a bunch of people who did want to live in peace, and that were literally all moved to one island because of like the terrible shit that keeps happening everywhere else, and everyone else just wants to fight. Well, they probably just want to live their lives and be out of it. Even if that did happen, they'd be dragged into war. They'd be people lying on their names. There'd be people trying to conquer them, trying to rule over trying to rule over the land. It would not matter if you find a place to yourself. There are people who will invade that